Greetings. I'm Jason Timpson, the Director of the Office of Multicultural Student Affairs here at Ohio Wesleyan University. Thanks so much for joining us as we acknowledge, shout out, and celebrate the graduates from the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. College graduations are always a big deal, but these past 2 years make these accomplishments even sweeter for the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. This year's Multicultural Student Affairs theme is Maintaining the Sankofa Spirit. Sankofa is a sacred ancestral term with origins in Ghana, West Africa. The Sankofa means retrieve, or literally go back and get it. One of the Adinkra symbols for the Sankofa depicts a mythical bird with its head turned backwards, its feet facing forwards, and a seed or an egg in its mouth. The Sankofa bird teaches us to remember the past, head facing backward, continue to fly into the future, feet facing forward, and that life and the next generation is precious, egg or seed in its mouth. To the class of 2020 and the class of 2021, please take this knowledge with you as you continue your journey or as you embark on new adventures. Remember what your family, your community, and OWU has taught you. Find ways to positively impact the world in the future and plant seeds of love and justice for future generations. Congratulations to the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. Now, co-chair Jeremiah Anderson and I have assembled a few special guests from OWU who want to wish you well. Thanks and congratulations.
It's my honor and pleasure to welcome all of you to this celebration of the multicultural student graduation for the classes of 2020 and 2021. What an extraordinary year it has been, but I want to focus for a minute not just on the past year, but on the past 5 years, the 4 years that these two classes spent on campus respectively. As we celebrate your accomplishments and as we look forward to what life holds for you beyond your time at Ohio Wesleyan. Perhaps you remember when you were prospective students and visited campus, and I had the opportunity to visit with you and your parents and with other guests. Perhaps you remember that I posed 3 questions. What do you care about? Where do you want to go? And who do you want to be? And here we are 4 or 5 years later, and I wonder as you reflect upon your 4 years at Ohio Wesleyan, how those questions might have helped guide you on your journey through college in preparation for life that awaits you. It certainly was not the full journey that you expected, and over the last 15 months, we have been as a society caught in the twin pandemics of the coronavirus and of systemic racism. And yet I've watched as many of you have provided leadership in the responses that have happened on campus in both of those areas of great social concern about the health and well-being of our society. And as I have watched your leadership here on campus, I've imagined the impact that you will have as you leave Ohio Wesleyan and as you move forward into the world that awaits you and that needs your leadership, that needs your stability, that needs your moral compass, that needs your courageous vision, that needs your conviction that the world can be better, and that as people, we can be better to one another, and we can be better for our future. So I'm grateful for your contributions to this campus. I'm grateful for the fact that you chose to spend your college years at Ohio Wesleyan. I'm grateful for your leadership. And today I say congratulations. Congratulations, well done, and best wishes in all that is ahead. The world will be better because of you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations on your graduation. I am so incredibly proud of all of you. I have enjoyed the last couple of years working with you all, and whether it's events or programs on campus or just attending, what you all are doing around campus, you truly enrich the spirit of Ohio Wesleyan, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Congratulations, everyone.
Hi to the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. all of my LGBTQIA people, all of my students of color, Black, Latinx, Asian American, biracial, multiracial, white allies, everybody, first gen, disabilities, everybody. Yes, congratulations. We've made it. You have made it. You are going to cross that stage. Rock, or whoever reads the name, they are going to read your name and you are going to get your diploma, the culmination of all this hard work. And for those of you, my babies that graduated in 2020, all that hard work and this delayed gratification of the work that you did, it's all coming to fruition. You are going to receive it at the end of the month. We made it. You made it. I'm proud of you. Take this time. Bask in this moment. I remember how I felt when I turned in my final paper, my final assignment. It was a paper. And I'll never forget how I felt when I clicked send and I was walking away. It was 3 a.m. I was leaving our stacks back in 2012. And it was like the realization that my Emory undergrad experience had come to an end. And I still remember so much. I remember a lot more from my undergrad graduation, my commencement, than I do more so of my PhD experience. I cried like a baby doing both, but it was something about having my grandmother there, and it was rainy, and serving as one of the commencement exercise people, representing the college during our whole university thing, etc. But it's worthwhile. For my students of color, for my Black students, you are a part of an elite group of folks getting their education, who have their college degrees. You are elites. Same thing for my Latinx and my Asian Americans. You are a part of an elite community. Only 1 in 3 Americans have their college educations. For those of you that are first gen, yes, you are making familial history. You are making your parents, your grandparents, your guardians, your loved ones proud, because you are doing something. You have done something that no one else in your family has done. And I'm saying that as a first gen scholar. Like, you are the bomb. Cherish this moment, embrace this moment, really just bask in it. And don't let nobody or no one tell you that this moment doesn't matter. Don't let anybody tell you that your BA or your BS doesn't matter. Because I know a number of y'all were doing the most and double and triple majoring in all these various things and had 50 minors. You did that and you did great. And my heart is overjoyed. It's overfilled with pride for you all. I'm in awe. Enjoy this moment. And don't let the haters say anything. Don't let any negativity get in there. Now, what do you do? What are your marching orders post-graduation? Well, I hope you all become gainfully employed. If you're not going to school, like if you're not working, your job doesn't start yet, or you're still looking for jobs, there are a couple of opportunities out there. TFA is still a thing. Teach for America. AmeriCorps is still a thing. City Year. There are all these organizations out there that are looking for bright, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed students to come and help the community. So community work, community service is still there. If you're going to take a gap year instead, and like catch your breath, because I know I am zoomed out, y'all are zoomed out, and you just want to take a moment's rest. Take that rest. That's what I ended up doing before I went to grad school. I went straight through. I know nothing of the real world. It's worthwhile to learn a thing or two about the real world. Get an internship, start a blog, start a vlog. If you want to hang out on Instagram all damn day, go for it too. Now is your time. For those of you going to grad school, law school, medical school, enjoy this stopping point. This is a save point, a checkpoint, if you will. Let's see. It's easier said than done, regardless of if you're employed or if you're going to receive more education after this point. You deserve your degree. You earned it fair and square. You earned your placement in that program. You earned your placement in that job. They saw fit to hire you. They saw fit to admit you. You deserve to be there. I hope and pray that you always remember that during the hardest times as you're transitioning from undergrad to the real world, to the working force, or from undergrad to grad school, that you always remember. That's something I wish would have been communicated to me regularly, that you earned your degree, you earned your spot, you earned your employment. And don't you ever forget that. Don't let mediocrity of any type try to make you feel less than. And don't let those shady supervisors and professors or whoever make you feel like you don't deserve to be here. Because if you did not deserve to be here, they wouldn't have admitted you, they would not have hired you. Don't forget that. And so my last bit of advice to you all, don't be strangers. You can now add me on social media. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but if you search for it and you add me, I'll confirm you. I will add you come June 1st. And not a moment too soon. I'm gonna make sure you got your degree first. I only keep in touch with alumni. And then my very, very, very last piece of marching orders, of my advice, I hope and pray that the student loan interest rates, as well as your job application, your job searching prospects, I hope that they are ever in your favor. You are now a young adult. You are now grown, to quote Beyonce, and within reason, you can do whatever you want to. Fly high and enjoy life. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Paul Dean, and it means a lot for me to get to say a few words here for multicultural graduation. This is the office I work most with on campus, and so this is a really big deal for me to see you guys graduating here. Many of you have overcome so much in your time at OWU. A lot of you are first in your family to graduate from college. So many of you have persevered through a lot on campus and in society, coming from backgrounds where, you know, like getting this degree is a really big deal. And you guys are doing it in a time where as a campus, as a country, we've gone through so much difficulty and conflict with COVID and all the racism we've been dealing with. Coming together though in solidarity and persevering through all that. There's a lot left to do that we all have to work on after graduation, but it just means that we form community here and togetherness. And I hope that as you leave OWU, you have a lot of that to look back on with pride and a sense of belonging. I only have a few, moment. I want to be able to say something to many of you individually, but real quick, I'm just gonna say a few words to three of you here. Casey, so proud of you that you reached back out to me, talking about your first gen accomplishments and thinking about the first gen journey that we've been on. That's awesome, and I'm so proud of you. Scotty, man, I know how hard it has been in getting to this stage and that the odds were really stacked against you. We've been to Denmark together, man. We will have stories to tell for many years to come. And I hope you enjoy those open-faced sandwiches after graduation. So proud of you. Also, I want to be getting to talk to Jada here the next time around on this too. And Courtney, where to begin? We've been together on a lot of this journey for you. We've had some real conversations over these past 4 years. I know that's not going to stop. I'm so happy for you in landing that dream job so early, and all that you've done along the way in your activism and fighting for a better world. All of you here graduating that I've had the luck, the fortune to be able to connect with, our conversations This mentoring won't stop once you just get your degree. That's going to continue. So I'm really proud of where you guys are at. I look forward to continuing those conversations up until and after graduation. And congratulations to all of you.
Hi friends, congratulations on your graduation from Ohio Wesleyan. This is Nancy RUTKOWSKI, the director of the Student Involvement Office, and I want to wish you the best. This is quite an accomplishment, not to be taken lightly. I took a look at your theme, which I find really intriguing, and it reminds me of a favorite quote, which is, "Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards." So keep learning, keep trying, keep going. We're proud of you. Thank you.
Class of 2020 and 2021. I'm so glad I get to spend a few moments here with you. I've been thinking about you and feeling grateful for all the time we've spent together. Most especially, I'm grateful for all of the hours we've worked together in the community, in the Service Learning Office, and those times when we just ran into one another. The times we took a few extra moments to figure out who was behind the mask and were so pleasantly surprised to see one another. All of our conversations, the hard ones and the fun ones, and the times we've stood together at rallies, celebrations, memorials, protests, marches, and in service. It strikes me that one of the best lessons we've learned during this past year is how to be together even when we're far apart. And so remember this, as you venture out into this world that really needs you, know that we are always here and you have our love and our unwavering support. Congratulations, graduates.
Hi everyone, it's Dwayne, and I just want to offer my words of congratulations to you in joining the hundreds of people who are going to say that to you here in the days ahead. You've done the hard work and you've met the challenge. As if finishing a college degree isn't challenging enough. Gosh, this past year has just been multiplied with difficulties with the challenges with COVID and heightened struggles regarding racial injustice and high-profile killings of Black individuals by police. It's just been a lot. It's been a whole lot and has affected all of us, but most profoundly BIPOC individuals. So you're going out into a world that is both beautiful and flawed. It's both amazing and it's difficult. It's full of both hope and fear, of love and with hate. But I know this, I know you're equipped for your next steps and you are enough. I want to say that again, you are enough. I hope you'll take time just to focus on you too. So your wellness, your happiness, your joy, your future, that includes just letting yourself bask right now in this glorious accomplishment of achieving your bachelor's degree. So when you look back on your time at Ohio Wesleyan, I though there were struggles here and we're still evolving as an institution, I hope that you will remember those joyful times more than anything. The times you spent with friends, making memories that are going to stay with you for a lifetime. Those times in the classroom where your understanding of the world shifted dramatically based on what you were studying and the conversations you were having. Those times you felt a deep sense of pride about who you are and who you're becoming. I want to leave you with a chorus of a song by one of my favorite bands called Vertical Horizon. I wish you sun rays and Saturdays, perfect starry nights, sweet dreams and moonbeams, and a love that's warm and bright. Sun rays and Saturdays, friendships strong and true, oceans of blue and a room with a view to live the life you choose. Congratulations, bishops, and I wish you wild success as you carry on to make this world a better place for everyone.
To the multicultural graduates of 2020 and 2021, congratulations. It is no small thing to earn a bachelor's degree from Ohio Wesleyan University. And I know that these last few years have been more fraught than most. So well done. And as you leave your time as a student at OWU, I know I don't need to warn you about the realities of racism, heterosexism, and all of the other isms that you will likely encounter in the world. You live with the threat of them every day. But I do want to remind you that while these evils may constrain you, they do not define you. Constraints can be loosed, evils can be resisted, wounds can heal. You bear within yourselves the full measure of human dignity, and, if I may speak as a chaplain, the very image of the divine. Never forget that human dignity, divine glory, and how you choose to move in this world are what actually define you. So as you prepare to leave this place, may you find the space for your own authenticity. May your life be an act of justice and blessing to those around you. May your new community welcome you as one of its children coming home.
Hello, graduates. So I am going to start with a quote from Audre Lorde and end with a quote from Michelle Obama. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I'm afraid. The great Audre Lorde. Y'all are graduating. Each of you should take great pride in knowing what you have accomplished thus far. I have enjoyed getting to know so many of you, watching you grow during your educational journeys, and I cannot wait to see everything that you all accomplish individually and together. Know that whenever you need it, we are always here to remind you how brilliant you truly are. Now to Michelle Obama. Don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. Congratulations!